In this video, I'm going to share with you the most powerful full moon ritual I have found to help me every single month clear my energy, release energetic and emotional blocks, and really tap me back into my highest frequency, my highest level identity, and put me in a completely different vibration so that I can leave the practice feeling so aligned, so empowered, and just back on track, because you know what it's like when we hit those emotional roadblocks and we hit those bumps in the road and we come across challenges. It can be so easy to slip into overwhelm, into emotional spirals, and start feeling powerless against circumstances. So that's why I'm really excited to share this with you. When I go through this ritual myself, I just benefit from so much clearing and cleansing and healing. Things come to the surface that I didn't know I needed to let go of. And I just leave feeling so much clearer, so much more inspired, so much more empowered, and quite frankly, unstoppable. And that's how I felt today, because I did this yesterday. And as a result, today, I just feel on fire with floods of inspiration, creativity, clarity, everything. That's why I was inspired to share this with you today. So in this video, I'm going to show you exactly what my full ritual is. I'll share it step by step. I'll also be sharing what makes it so powerful, what you can expect after doing it, and a final step that most people miss when they do any kind of energy clearing, energy healing, full moon meditation rituals. It is the step that is the most important and gets missed, which is what keeps them stuck in healing loops, reality loops, and energetic patterns which just continue to repeat themselves. So if you want to avoid that, make sure you listen out for that last step. And of course, at the end, I'm going to lead you through my very own full moon ritual. So you can just stick your headphones in, lie back, relax, and receive all the benefits of this ritual that I'm about to share with you. I'll put a timestamp in the description, so if you're coming back to this a second time, you can just skip right to that part. Hi, I'm Kirsty Elizabeth. Welcome to the channel. If you are new here, I help women heal, reclaim their power, and unlock their true potential. I have dropped a free energy cheat sheet in the description box below, which will share a simple 10-minute practice I use every day to help me clear and protect my energy so that I start the day every morning as my most aligned and authentic self. I've also dropped a link to a breakthrough session, so if you are someone that is looking for deeper support on a subconscious, identity, frequency and energetic level, you can book a breakthrough session with me to help you expose and release your biggest blocks and align to your highest potential and timeline. Okay, so first of all, why are we doing these rituals at the full moon? What's the big deal? Well, the full moon carries with it a really potent energy, and it naturally has a clearing energy. So it's so interesting, because the reason I even started doing these videos on my YouTube channel was because a few days before every full moon, I wouldn't even know what the date was. I wasn't following the moons. I wasn't marking my calendar. But a few days before, I would have so many emotional spirals. My emotions would dip, they'd go all over the place. I'd suddenly be thinking in different ways, and, things would come to the surface that I'd be like, hang on a minute, why am I being like this? Why am I thinking like this? Why am I stuck in these old thought habits and loops? And it was such a difference to how I had been operating. And I suddenly made the connection. It was always a couple of days before the full moon. And the full moon is this potent time where it's going to bring everything to the surface. So if you've been feeling emotional, if you've been feeling like old unwanted patterns are sort of reliving themselves and coming to the surface again, it's the full moon's way of helping you clear. And so what I love to do is do this ritual at the full moon, because that way we're harnessing the energy and the power of the full moon. You don't need to do this alone. There is so much help in nature, in the universe. There's so much power you can tap into to help you transform and compound the magic of your own ritual and your own energy. And that's why I like doing it at the full moon. Well, the new moon is specifically for setting intention, planting seeds of desire. The full moon is about letting go of everything that is no longer serving you. What does this actually look like then? So the way I like to do it is with all of my coaching work, the healing work and the integration work I do with women, and for myself, is I like to involve all of me. So I'm not just going to do a meditation that deals with relaxing and quietening my mind, or even that works with your mind at a mental and subconscious level. I also want to bring my energy field into it. I want to work directly with my frequency. I want to work directly with the emotional blocks that are keeping my body in survival and dysregulation and affecting my nervous system, because your body and your energy affects and impacts so heavily your clarity of mind, the level of inspiration and intuition you receive. It affects everything that comes through you and the way in which you show up. So it makes sense then to be working at an energetic level as well as their mental and subconscious level and emotional level. So we are just involving your whole body, your whole mind, and your whole energy field, and of course your whole spirit. So what I'll do, and again, I'm going to guide you and lead you through this in a few minutes' time, so you don't need to write this down or figure it out if you don't want to. You can just go along with me. So what I like to do is, the most important thing first of all is to set my intention. Your intention carries its own energy. It's so powerful. Your intention will start shifting things before you've even taken any action. And I notice this all the time when people book breakthrough sessions with me or sign up to coaching with me. I'll start receiving emails or messages from them saying, oh my God, this has already happened and we haven't even started yet. Oh my God, just filling out the questions for your breakthrough session. This has happened and this has happened and we haven't even met yet. And that is because of your intention and the energy, the potent energy force behind your intention. So don't think like something so simple as just deciding what this is here to do is so limited and powerless. It's actually one of the most powerful things that is driving what happens next. So I really like to spend some time on my intention. What is it that I want to let go of? What is it that I want to release for this full moon? What is it that's no longer aligned with the vision of me and the version of me that I want to become? What's getting in my way? What am I ready to release? And many people will sit there and, try and pick things that they want or try and get rid of problems they don't want. But what we want to do, and for me, what I found is very powerful, is because everything's simply a reflection of you and whatever's going on inside of you, then it's important to clear the blocks that are inside of you that are creating the unwanted patterns and problems, or the resistance and energetic friction that's inside you that's stopping you from achieving your goals or that's blocking your dreams, okay? So we want to really focus inside, and then of course we can have an outer intention too. What would you love for this to mean for you? What would you love to bring into your life next? But ultimately the full moon is releasing, cleansing, and just realigning, resetting. So you want to set your intention, and then you want to get really quiet. And I like to put on some music that just feels healing to me. I really am an advocate of healing frequencies and music. So I find something that aligns to me. I don't listen to what someone else thinks I should have. You'll know what feels good to you, what speaks to your soul, what feels good in your body, what connects you to a much deeper aspect of yourself and beyond the mind, beyond the body, beyond the present moment. Right, so I'll put on some music. Sometimes I might do this in the bath with candle lights. I always light candles, always, always, always. And then I will light some Salo Panto. So you might have sage or Salo Panto, where you just set the intention to clear the negative energy. And so I'll do that as well. And then I will sit back, relax, and start listening to my music. And I will get into a meditative state. And what I like to do, which is what I'll walk you through too, is I like to go through the process of releasing what it is that I wanted to release. So I would imagine a scene or something happening, a scenario where I'm in my mind, I go to this place and I'm imagining physically letting go of these things. So it could be me taking off a backpack, emptying this backpack of bricks and releasing them in this lake under the light of the full moon, right? In that bright, white, brilliant light energy. It could be me wrapping them in baskets of balloons and sending the balloons off, putting them in love bubbles and sending them off. Whatever it is, I want to engage my mind and my subconscious mind with the fact that I'm actually letting this go. I'm visualizing it being let go right now. And then I like to just go through that process and feel what it feels like in my body. And if there's emotions that want to come up, heavy emotions, negative emotions that we're so frightened to feel all the time, I let myself feel them. And then I say, I'm letting this go. It's okay for this to come up. I'm letting it go. And then what I like to do is some energy clearing. So this is where I say it's really important to use your energy and work with your energy and frequency in your body and your nervous system, as well as just thinking these things or going through a mindful practice. So I will go through my whole body. And again, this is what I'm going to lead you through. You don't have to worry or think about it. I'll be doing it on your behalf. I will go through all of my chakras. I will clear the energy blocks that's in my body, that's in my chakras, the emotional patterns, the blocks that are creating the resistance in my life. And I'll be intuitively guided to know what they are, where they are, and they'll be represented to me in different ways. So I will work through that on a kind of systematic basis. But basically pulling out any of the energy that shouldn't be there anymore. And then at the end, I will ground myself. I will wrap myself in love. I will fill up with empowering light energy, and I will put a shield around me. Again, these are all things that I will be doing to you while you simply lie there and relax and listen. But what this does is it resets your frequency. It actually removes some of this resistance and heavy energy. It removes some of this negativity from your energy field, which means afterwards or the next day, certainly, you'll be so clear. You'll suddenly have waves of inspiration. You'll suddenly just know what you need to do. You'll have that knowing, that intuition will be flooding through. So many times I open the floodgates of creativity, the ideas, and I'm doing all these things and all these solutions are coming into my mind because I've worked on an energetic level. I've removed the energy blocks and I can connect to who I really am, my true self, my true identity. And that's what happens when you do this energy clearing and energy healing work. So it's really powerful. Dog's getting a tiny bit restless, so we'll get on the move again. So then after that, I will journal. So once I've come out of the meditation, I've grounded myself, I will journal and I will write down any inspirations or any insights that came through, any aha moments, any bits of clarity, any knowings that I have, any experiences that I had, because sometimes I go on these wild Alice in Wonderland type adventures in my mind and see all these things and see the symbols and the signs and all these other things. You don't have to do that. It doesn't matter if that doesn't come through for you. But there might be memories that come up that you haven't thought about for a long time, or people. Anything could come up, colours, and they all have a significant meaning. So I'll literally journal on them, write down what's come through, and then I'll just relax. Normally I have something good to eat. I might have a bath. If I haven't done this during the bath, I might have a salt bath afterwards, drink lots and lots of water because it's energy healing. And it's a really powerful, sacred, beautiful, healing mind, body and soul experience. And I can't rate it enough. It's so powerful. So let's talk about that last step that most people miss, and that's why they get stuck in healing loops. We need to integrate the work that we do. I've seen so many comments from people saying, I've had energy healing, but it doesn't really work. And from me doing so many energy healings and doing this work on myself for several years, I understand where this is coming from. I understand the desire to walk into a healing or do some healing and say, right, I want this fixed, and then it's not fixed, and then it's like, oh, it didn't work. Because we tend to live from the outside in. But also there's those of us who have been doing this work for a couple of years, and then we're feeling like nothing's shifting again, and we're just still doing the healing work, but nothing's changing. And it's because we're not integrating. It's because we're still in that same identity and frequency. We've done the healing work and we feel better. We've removed the blocks and we've dissolved them. But then what's happened is they fill back in. The same energies come back in and filled them up again. Because we haven't changed who we're being. We haven't realigned how we think and how we feel. If we're still being the same person, doing the same things and making the same choices and decisions, then nothing's really changed, right? It changed on the inside temporarily, but then we've continued in the same level of being, the same level of consciousness, and exactly who we were before. So then that begs the question, of course, how do we integrate? This is a moment-by-moment decision. This is alchemy. This is energy and identity alchemy, where we go about the day as the new version, as the healed version. So we become radically self-aware, radically self-responsible about how we're reacting to things, about how we're observing life, about the thoughts we're thinking, about the standards we hold for ourselves, about what we're willing to accept and what we're not willing to accept, about the emotional baseline that we're willing to operate from. These things have to change if we want our life to change, because our life is just a reflection of whatever's inside. And for us to integrate the healing, then we need to make these shifts permanent. We can't just do the healing and say, okay, amazing, everything else in my life's fixed, let's go, everything's cool, I still get to be me, I don't have to change at all, I can still react and respond in the same way, I can still get angry and pissed off, I can still feel resentful, I can still feel powerless, I can still feel unworthy. It doesn't work like that. Energy healing and clearing is the most powerful tool, but it's a tool. And we have to be the change within us. It can literally put you on a completely different timeline. This is how I talk about my breakthrough sessions. 90 minutes of a breakthrough session will literally shift you into a new version of you, put you in a different energy, put you in a different frequency, and put you in a new timeline. But your job is to stay there. That can happen in 90 minutes. We can cover and break through so much. But what happens next? Do you default to the old ways? Do you default to the old identity, the old stories, the old beliefs? Or do you integrate? And obviously this is why coaching is so important, because then you have that accountability and you have that support and you have someone holding you energetically there. So something to think about, right? How are you integrating and holding yourself accountable to be the person that is healed from whatever you have just done the healing from? How can you walk out of this as a new version of you? Okay, I'm pretty sure I've covered it all. If you've got any questions, drop a comment. Also, share your breakthroughs and ahas with me. I'd love to hear them. You can also drop your intention in the comment for what it is that you want to receive in this healing, what it is that you're putting out there, what it is you're ready to let go of. And for now, I'm going to guide you through that healing. So get yourself comfortable. Make sure you read the self-care notes in the description afterwards. And don't forget, if you need any deeper support after this, you can book a 90-minute breakthrough session with me, where we will do all of these things together. For now, I'm sending you so much love. Enjoy the healing. A happy full moon, and I'll see you in the next video. And now let's begin. So just close your eyes. Let yourself settle in. Start by taking some deep breaths in and out. Breathing in for the count of 4. Hold for 4. And breathing out for 4. In for 4. Hold for 4. And out for 4. In for 4. Hold for 4. And out for 4. Now just allow your breath to go back to normal, but just taking in slightly longer and deeper breaths than you normally would. And just imagine that every time you're breathing in fresh energy. And every time you're breathing out resistance, you're breathing out stress and pressure. You're breathing out anything that is trying to stop you from fully being present in the moment. Breathing in peace and groundedness. And breathing out anything that is not aligned with your highest purpose. Breathing in softness and relaxation. And breathing out any fear, any doubt, any worry. Breathing in that calm knowing that you're exactly where you need to be. And breathing out any negativity. Now feel your body getting more and more relaxed as it settles into the chair or on the bed or on the sofa, wherever you are. Just feel it sinking deeper and deeper as you sink deeper and deeper into yourself, into your body, into your heart, into your soul. Just allow yourself to sink deeper and deeper still. This is your time. This is your time to release what is no longer serving you. It's your time to let go. It's your time to purge and release the emotions that have maybe been getting so loud and really dominating how you feel every day, how you show up. This is your opportunity to let that energy go in a beautiful, potent, and empowering way. There are emotions that you have been feeling that are not aligned with your next phase. There are patterns, survival patterns, hypervigilance, hyper-independence, ways of being and showing up that are holding you back from receiving all that is meant for you, everything that you're meant to experience and enjoy on this journey. And so it's my intention to help you really heal some of these old emotions and let them go, to release these old patterns so that you can see them and you can clear them. And after this meditation and healing session, you can make different choices as you go about your day. Now just imagine you are in a forest. It's nighttime and you are walking along a path. There is a light coming from beyond the trees, and it's lighting up the path for you. You're walking along barefoot and you can feel the feeling of the ground on your skin, making you feel completely connected to Mother Nature, making you feel supported in this moment with every step that you take forward. Notice the temperature of the air on your skin. Notice the sounds that you hear around you. And notice what you see as you walk along this path, knowing that what you are heading to is going to be powerful, it's going to be life-changing, it's going to be beautiful, and it is there just for you. You get closer and closer to the light behind the trees, and you finally see an opening. As you walk through this opening, you are met with the most incredible view. Right in front of you is a lake, and shining brightly, being reflected on the surface of the water, is the biggest, brightest, most beautiful moon that you have ever seen. It feels so close you could almost touch it. It feels so powerful that your energy shifts the minute you come into contact with it. You can even see all the craters. It's just so beautiful and mesmerizing. You know it's here for you. You know it's here to hold you, to help you, to support you, to love you. And you know in every moment you are completely safe, and this is meant for you. You take a few steps closer to the water. You dip your toe in and watch the ripples across the flat surface of the lake. It just looks absolutely beautiful. Now I invite you, these powerful energies around you, to just ask yourself, what are the emotional burdens I've been carrying? What are the heavy emotions that have felt so true, so real for me for so long, that I've forgotten they're not actually part of who I am? What is it that I'm carrying that is causing me to feel this way? What are the beliefs and the thought patterns that are creating this energy inside me? What is it that I'm ready to let go of? Right now, in this moment. No matter how attached to my identity it feels, no matter how real it feels, what is it that I'm willing to finally release and free myself from? Just notice what's coming up and how you're feeling, and it's perfectly fine for negative emotions to rise, for old thoughts, old beliefs, old stories, old memories. Allow whatever wants to come up right now in this moment to come up, because it's coming up for healing. It's coming up for you to look at, for you to see, for you to acknowledge. The more we suppress, the stronger these things become, and the stronger the emotions become. The more we run away, the stronger it becomes. When we have the courage to look at what it is that we're trying to hide from or run away from, when we have the courage to look at what we are trying to resist, it loses its power over us. This is where integration happens. This is how we alchemize. We accept it. We look at it. And we choose from now on that we are going to be different. We'll choose a different story, different emotions, different thoughts, and different experiences. So as all these things are coming up, just imagine in front of you, you have some kind of container. Maybe it's a bucket, maybe it's a golden globe, maybe it's something heavy. Whatever it is, this is where you're going to start placing all of these things that you're ready to let go of. You're going to move the energy from your body, from your mind, from the images that may be forming around you, and you're going to place them in this container. We're going to send this container down to the bottom of the lake for transmutation. So whatever comes up as your container, and even if you can't think of something, you can just imagine a bucket. Use this container to start placing these objects, these ideas, these thoughts, these memories, these emotions. Start moving them there. You can imagine doing it with your hand. Just taking this energy and filling the bucket with it. Keep moving these things as they come up. Maybe there's a sadness, a grief. Maybe there's an anger or resentment. Maybe there's a story of who you thought you were, who you can't be. Maybe there's something painful from the past that you're just ready to stop having power over you. Place it in the bucket. Place it all in the bucket. Or whatever the container is for you. Just keep moving it into the bucket until there's nothing left to put in. Now place the bucket or the container in the water and watch as it starts to sink, slowly going down, moving down, 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 until you can no longer see it on the surface. And you know it's moving all the way to the bottom of the lake, where it's going to be transmuted into powerful, positive light energy. This is no longer yours to carry. This burden is no longer yours. And with that, you too start moving into the lake and start moving deeper and deeper, submerging your body into this cool, loving, bright energy, this healing energy, knowing that when you walk out of this water, you will be free, you will be clear, you will be healed, and as you're in this water, you are being refilled with powerful, positive, healing energy, filling you up with light, with love, with empowerment, with self-compassion, with gratitude, with appreciation, with joy, with openness, with a willing to change, with a willing to let other people and the universe help you, with a willingness to let others in, to open your heart more, and to be so much kinder to yourself, protecting yourself through love, not through behaviours and patterns that keep people out, that push people away and keep you isolated. Instead, love and a high vibration is your protection. It's the only protection you need. Allowing all of these energies to fill your body, through every cell of your body, through every muscle, through every part. Just feel that power, feel that vibration, feel that authenticity, feel that true you. And as soon as it has filled your body completely up, you can start walking back out of the water, feeling like a brand new version of you, the you that was always there, but hidden beneath the limitations, the patterns, the old beliefs, and the old energies. Now, feeling complete, it's time to receive the energy healing to help you release any remnants, anything that's left within your energy field and your body, and to replace it with more high vibrational, loving energy. You notice there's a comfortable blanket on the floor, something really padded, fluffy, warm. You go and lie down on it and it feels like you're lying on clouds. And here you just lie down to receive, knowing that everything is perfect, is being divinely orchestrated. There's nothing you need to do. This is just your time to be cleansed, to receive healing, to receive love, and to feel more you than you've ever felt before. So with that said, I will go quiet for the next few minutes while I send you this powerful, loving, high vibrational energy healing. And with that, the energy healing part is now complete. So I invite you to very slowly bring your awareness and your attention back to your body. Set the intention to pull your energy back into your body. And just imagine a nice, beautiful golden shield going around your body, helping you keep all this powerful energy in and protecting you from any of the outside noise, any of the outside energy. Now just start to notice the feeling in your fingers and your toes. Allow yourself to slowly come back. Take your time, that's really important. And whenever you're ready, you can open your eyes and come back to the room, come back to the present moment, come back to your day. Now remember, we've been doing some powerful energy healing work, so remember to drink a lot of water today as you go about the rest of your day. I'd also suggest journaling, so just allowing yourself to journal on any insights that have come up, any awarenesses that you've had while we've been doing this, and anything that comes up over the next few days as well. I invite you to just let this energy just integrate and calibrate over the next 24 hours without rushing into doing anything. And if you notice some heavy emotions come up over the next 24 hours or the next few days, it's perfectly normal. It's all part of the purging. So just allow them to be released. Allow yourself to feel them without feeding the story. That's the most important thing. And just know that they are being sent away. They are releasing from your energy field. Now, I hope you look after yourself for the rest of the day. Go easy, take care, and I'm sending you and wrapping you up in so much love. Have a most beautiful day. And of course, let me know in the comments how you felt from this meditation and energy healing on this beautiful, powerful full moon. And I'll see you in the next video.